Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Crazy Taxi 3. I'm your host, CBC Gamer. Here's my sister, Hannah. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I kind of wasn't expecting you to go for that. You would have ruined my gimmick. So, okay, this is the test recording that I did to see if I was any good at the game and if I could record it reliably. And it ended up running for 40 minutes.
Oh.
I put on every time penalty I could. And I still got 40 minutes of drive time out of it. So, this is that, but sped up to a watchable pace. Because I didn't want to sit you down here for 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So, this is my favourite cabbie. His name is Bixbite. And his car is straight out of the 80s. I think that's why I like it. Also, it probably went by way too fast, but he's got snakeskin trousers. He looks really tacky, and it's really cool. Somehow, ironically.
We are of the 80s. We're allowed to like 80s stuff.
We are. I've just noticed there's a stack of boxes that I missed. How dare I? I really hope I hit that. This guy is getting a lift down the street.
Oh wow. That would have taken 2 minutes to walk. Lazy. Lazy.
Nope. The Colonel has to get in. Did I mention KFC is in this game?
I saw.
So yeah, I was saying like Glitter Oasis doesn't have any. And then they got 1 or 2 in for the small apple, like obviously HMV, and I think Burger King's in there as well. This guy is also getting a lift down the street. It probably doesn't count because I just went through a phone box, but okay. And he was a ghost, apparently! Ooh, it's the story of the hitchhiker.
5 from the wall.
That is a naff pickup. What was I doing? See, you can trust me when I say this, because I know the layout of this town, and that was awful.
Oh, truck. It's the motorway.
So the music for this one is a YouTube user called Family Jewel 7X. And I've used his music in a lot of these videos, because he's pretty chill and doesn't mind.
I'm glad you checked.
I do indeed. And it's specifically him covering the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack to begin with.
I love Scott Pilgrim. On my birthday list. Just saying.
Duly noted. The game, or the movie, or the books, or what?
All of the above.
Okay.
Wait, what's the game on?
PS3, 360, maybe on the PC as well.
Not the game.
Oh, okay. But I have that. We can play that. We did that for my Dazzle test, and I got in trouble for it.
Why?
Apparently Sony owns the copyright to the soundtrack.
Oh.
So because we didn't do any commentary over it, they got really annoyed.
Oh. Oops.
So I just took that off YouTube. But it's okay, because I got my Dazzle working. Clearly. It's like 4 years in. Speaking of which, something that the viewer can't tell, and we can't tell watching this, this game does not run in letterbox mode. Except, I managed to get it to record in letterbox mode, and I'm so happy. This was in 4:3, so it was squashed in like this on the screen. That's why some of the steering is so twitchy.
Okay. That's a good excuse.
Because
you should stick with it.
I think I have more space than I do, so I oversteer, and then... yeah.
Just makes me think of music.
This is true. And that just makes me think of the Muppets.
I had a piece in my choir, I couldn't get it, and I couldn't work out why. I said, somebody give me the music. And it was in 1904.
Ooh, lovely. Was it by Yes? What kind of prog rock were you playing?
It was Russian. No comment on Russian.
That doesn't make any sense. The Tetris theme tune is Russian, and that's 2/4.
I like Tetris.
So that It's a good piece. I like that it has now transcended beyond a Russian folk song and it's now Tune A from Tetris.
And now it's stuck in my head.
I'm very sorry. I'm sure that happens every time we record these. We end up talking about Tetris.
We talk about Tetris after many things.
It was a really good launch title. I don't think any launch title has come as that close. Oh, I like... This is one of my favorite pickups, this particular model, because they're not the Blues Brothers.
Oh, I love the Blues Brothers. I need to watch that again.
They also have a gigantic pompadour. I don't know why that's cool. Like the King of All the Cosmos, for example, wouldn't be as cool if he didn't have his massive pompadour.
Not at all. Wait. But there are 3 of them. There are not 3 Blues Brothers.
That's good, because that means you're not acknowledging the second movie.
There's a second movie?
Oh, don't watch the second movie, it's awful.
Oh, okay.
They did it without one of the Blues Brothers.
Oh. Terrible idea.
Yeah. I think it was Elwood died, so they made the movie without him.
Oh.
And it was John Goodman and some kid and something else.
You're selling it. You're really selling it.
It has the biggest car crash in cinema history, if that counts. There's something like 200 cars.
Oh, wow.
I forget the setup, but there's... The Blues Brothers are being chased by the police, as you do. And... the police crash, and then more police crash, and more, and more. And about 5 times you think that the gag has finished, and then and then a car flies in from off screen and lands on top of the pile. It's a good example of the longer a joke goes on, the funnier it gets, being done right. Still counts. I'm not picking up that 3.
It's hard to think of this being slow.
Well, yes, especially at this speed.
Me when I've eaten a bag of jelly babies.
You ever had pixie sticks?
No.
Oh, you should. It's a tube of sugar. I have a bag in my room. We may have to break those out.
Yay.
You know the gag intro we did? That is basically me on pixie sticks. Right, do I go into that guy's front garden again? Yeah! Every time!
I've still not seen any boxes.
There's some there as well, and I missed. Why am I only watching this now in post going, could have hit those?
Although rolling the phone box was quite good.
That was impressive.
It's going to seem so slow from now on.
It is. It is. Whoa!
Oh, underwater!
Oh, he did go
Yay!
underwater! Nice! 0 seconds is more than no seconds at all. That counts. I completely forgot about that. There you go.
My life's complete.
But no, you will occasionally see people waiting for you underwater.
Yes, you do.
And they want all the stupid... I like those pink JPEG tracksuits. They want all the really out there tracks. And it's a bit awkward, which is why I generally don't go there.
Yes, awkwardness is why you don't drive underwater.
A nice touch, I find, you can go through the KFC drive-thru. It's a shortcut. It takes maybe 1/10 of a second off, but it's a shortcut.
Counts.
And I think, yeah. So usually this particular pregnant woman model wants to go to the hospital. Which makes sense, because she's the only pregnant woman model in this map.
Yeah.
But no, she wants to go to the Zune shop and buy Zune music for her Zune. That was impressive edging. Well done, car. I didn't even mean to do that. A lot of this is me not meaning to do it, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, usually you start this off with 60 seconds on the clock. I did it with 30, maybe 35. And you can see we're up to quite a lot.
Yeah.
This is a testament to me playing this game way too much when I was in high school and college.
That's why it's called watchable.
Indeed it is.
Not really.
No, no,
It doesn't work.
None of that learning or studying or socializing, just video games.
Reading was mine.
Reading is a good one. That is how you learn things.
Yeah.
And somebody is messaging me on Facebook.
How rude.
The professionalism is through the roof in this particular playthrough. Oh, the telephone went off, and now people are messaging me. I'm surprised the cat hasn't come in yet.
Oh, don't say that. Now she's going to.
Or Dad is the other one, because he tends to just either call in or walk in and go, "Hello! What are you doing? Why are you playing video games and talking?"
Why have you got headsets on?
We should get him in for something. We should do Mario Kart or something.
Yes.
Here is all of us being bad at Mario Kart. There's me making a jump off the in-ramp, on-ramp thing. You know, that's where I went as well. Well done.
Glover Street.
We used to go to a church called Glover Street. And how many years ago did it move?
Several. Was it before I went to Glasgow?
I think it was.
More than 4 then.
Some number of years ago it moved, but we still call it Glover Street, even though it's about a mile away from Glover Street. I think I just keep hitting that out of spite, if I'm honest with you, because that phone box is gonna that just keeps spawning.
Boxes! Boxes! Yay! 2 boxes, that counts.
I'm glad that they let you do an air dash in this, because otherwise that just knocks you down the ramp and you just feel really sad sliding backwards.
And done.
I very rarely drive down this street. Clearly. It's something that you find a lot. There was a point I knew this town better than where I was staying, which is depressing. But when you drive around this town a lot, you kind of learn where everywhere is, and you learn a lot of the shortcuts.
What are they?
Surgeons.
Okay.
And that's a really annoying little taunt that they do, because you can't see where you're going. What else was I going to say? Knowing where I was going, how to navigate. I don't remember. Nope, it's gone. Oh, well. Well, anyway, here's Guile's theme.
I have all of the questions.
Well, by all means, ask questions. Oh, I hope you enjoy squeeze juice. I hope that's not a real thing.
Probably not. Just 'cause we don't have it.
I don't know.
What's that?
Where's what?
What are you driving to?
The mall. There is a drop on either side of the mall, but you can't just go straight through it. And it's quicker to go straight through it. Again, I like to think this is another Blues Brothers reference. That is one of my favorite scenes from anything.
Pretty cool.
Excuse me, do you have Miss Piggy? And then there's just 2 minutes of smashing up a mall in a car.
That may also be on my bucket list. It's quite long.
What, smashing up a mall?
No!
Oh.
The Blues Brothers.
Okay. I can do that! You see, my sister has the opposite problem to me, where people go, "What would you like, CPC Gamer?" And I go, "Pfft."
Buy me pretty much anything.
Stuff, I guess.
I'm the easiest person in the world to buy for.
I do feel bad that I generally have trouble buying for my other sister. I was going to show you the underpass, but apparently not, says the game.
Well, CPC Sister the Second is kind of awkward.
It's to the point where occasionally I have viewers go, "Wait, you have 2 sisters?" So, yeah.
She's not a nerd like us. She wouldn't understand.
She doesn't enjoy doing this.
Probably doesn't even know the Tetris thing.
What a casual. Yeah, I just said that, apparently, so... It's probably the last video I'm putting out ever. We had a good run, everybody.
It's fun while it lasted.
Yeah, key change. That's how you know it's getting serious.
Just up the epic level.
Adding Guile's theme to anything makes it epic. Are you aware of this meme? on the internet.
No.
Oh, it's great. Guile's theme goes with anything. You should look it up. Basically, people take literally anything and put this music to it. Oh, there's the underpass.
I feel better having seen that.
Your life is now complete, yes?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I have. I'd rather not. Right now. Oh, cheerleaders!
Isn't that meant to be my response?
I like pom-poms.
Did I tell you this story? I ended up... When I go to America, I usually go to school with Ash and those, so that I can like go straight out with them afterwards. And one time, I just ended up on the field watching cheerleading practice, and I came away psyched. I don't know what school we were going to go and beat, but it was one of them, and I was up for it.
You should have told him. You're doing it right. Oh.
That is some stellar breaking, Andy.
So close.
Well done.
I read that as gravy.
That is the highest rank there is. Gravy.
It's not my fault.
And that is all that I have recorded. Thank you very much for joining me for me showing why I should never be allowed behind the wheel of a car.
I'm never driving my car ever.
I'm sorry. Join us next time for something else. And until next time, goodbye.